Hey everybody, I just got home from Silver City, New Mexico. So roughly from Silver City, New Mexico to Riverside, California is a little over 700 miles. Probably actually closer to 800, being that I didn't really go directly from Silver City all the way to Riverside on the quickest route, which would have been like on the 10. I did that upper loop where I went north for a little bit and I came through the mountain pass. Then I think the town was called Globe in that vicinity off the 70. I went south again. So if this was a straight line, I kind of went up, came around, then I dipped down, came up because I wanted to hit some of that back discovery roads, those BDRs that was on the Butler map. Well worth it. So a little, maybe 750 miles. The day travel was approximately 15 and a half hours. So I left Silver City at 9 a.m. But remember, New Mexico is an hour ahead of California. So I left at 9 a.m. I just walked in the door at 11:30 Pacific Standard Time. So do some rough math here. So 9 to 9 is 12 hours. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I would say 15 and a half hours travel time. And within that 15 and a half hours, I probably took 4 20 to 30 minute breaks. And then I did 1 or 2 10-minute videos within that time frame. So it wasn't 15 and a half hours in the saddle, maybe 14 hours, maybe 13 and a half to 14 hours strictly in the saddle. There's some things I'm going to go over tomorrow. And some things I'll probably go over right now before I hit it because I'm exhausted. My wife is actually holding the camera for me, and God bless her, she just stays up because she was worried. But hey, the KLR round ran great. Some of you know that I had a prior KLR. Both are Gen 1. Both were the same color pattern and everything. This KLR that I rode today, even though I had those knobbies on it, I got it up to 90 miles an hour sometimes. Now, the KLR doesn't have the endurance nor legs nor the intention to travel at those speeds for many, hours on end or minutes. But I did, and my other KLR, I would always have an overheating issue. But this one maintained heating. It was perfect. The only thing, which is I wasn't surprised, was that I did outfit it with those aggressive knobbies for the off-road we were doing in Arizona. So of course that adds a little bit more vibration and a little bit more, just a little less traction on the hard surfaces. So I just had to pay attention to making sure that when the wind was pushing me, that those knobbies, but it does vibrate a lot. And when I put my feet on my highway pegs closer to the front of the wheels, yes, it vibrates, but and I think it wore down pretty much. Some of the things that are able to go that 15 hours, 15 and a half, was how I geared up. So I'm going to take off what I was wearing. But so you guys know, this is a rain jacket made by Icon. It made a great windbreak. Some of the areas that I hit after Phoenix, especially when the sun dropped, got into the mid 30s. So it got really, really cold. So this provided a really good windbreak. And underneath, I got my armored. Hold on, guys. Sorry, this is all sealed up. But underneath, I have what you see in the videos is my climb jacket. This is the Climb Induction, which breathes very, very well, very, very well. But that's what it's known for. It's known for breathability in hot weather. It's not good in cold. It's not good in rain. But if you have a shell over it, you got the rain protection. Taking off the Climb jacket, which has all the armor in it. I have this. I'm all done. This is crazy, guys. Sorry. Hold on. I gotta get this off. So underneath, right, comedy hour. I cannot believe I can't get this off my hand. Okay. So underneath that, this is what I like about this thermal. I got this thermal when I was in the Air Force. This thermal, what I like about it is that the way it zips, like here, number one, it's warm, but it also, this neck makes it very easy to get off and on without removing your helmet. And this provides a really good base layer. I love this. I never leave home without it, seriously. This is a gaiter. This is one of my heavier duty gaiters. When you saw some of the videos, I had the lightweight camouflage one. Just protects your neck. For me, honestly, the reason why I wear a gaiter, because being bald, I will get a sunburn in the back of my neck. So a lightweight gaiter prevents that, and it also, when the bugs nail me in the neck, a little bit protection. This one's heavier duty, which kept me warm today. And then right here, which is probably going to be funny to try to take off. These are an outer shell, waterproof outer shell from my Olympia pants that I have. They're over pants, but this is an outer shell designed, for rain. But what's nice about it, I used this outer shell over my Climb pants that I've been wearing, and this gives a great. I didn't get cold at all when I was traveling. Like I said, it was probably got into the 30s, and the old shells helped. Last thing I'm going to mention is, well, actually, there was two things. I had 4 sets of gloves. I don't have them all out. I'll go in more detail of it tomorrow. I had a pair of Climb motocross gloves. Actually, they're the models of the Dakar model. I had the Climb those, and then I had my go-tos are CD, and then I bought a set of Gore-Tex ones I'm going to show you. Then I had these because it got really, really cold, and these have a little battery thing in them, and will get your hands up to 65 degrees. I put these on the last 2 hours of my ride, so my hands were no lower than 65 degrees with these gloves, and there are 3 bars on the batteries, and when I came in after 2 hours, there's one bar left. I can tell you about the make model on those tomorrow. The last thing I'm talking about tonight, and then I'm going to hit it because I'm exhausted, is my SENA, pronounced Sena or Sena, doesn't matter, tomato. This device, I actually bought a pack of 2 of them when I bought these. Why I did this, and it worked out great on my Route 66 trip, is that, like I said, I was traveling 15 hours today. I always have 2 of these charged so I can listen to my music. The first one lasted 12 hours before the battery went dead, 12 hours. So when the battery went dead for entertainment, I just popped off the one where the battery went dead. I put this one on, and I had music all the way home. Oh, then actually I want to mention one more thing. What makes it really easy to travel through all those hours. So I travel with a Shoei tomato. This is a Hornet. I think it's called a Hornet X2. But the visor shield itself is one of those ones that's a tinted visor that progressively gets darker with sunlight. It's pricey, but it's well worth its weight in gold. When the sun's out, you can't see my face. But when the sun goes down, as you see now, it gets very clear. So this is very, very good visually. It helps for those long trips where you start in the day and you end up at night. I used to just have a full tinted one, and when it got night, I'd raise it up, and then I wore my clear goggles. But then the goggles add a lot of noise, and they're not as comfortable. So I went with the one. And these are hard to find now for this helmet. I can't find them anymore at all, because my daughter that rides dual sport has the same exact helmet, but I gave her my fully tinted visor. When you buy this helmet, the visor is clear, or the shield is clear, rather. The first one I bought was a total tinted, 100% tinted, 100% of the time. That one's now on my daughter's helmet, and I got the one that changes. So that just makes riding that long of a ride a lot easier. But I'm really enjoying the KLR. This is the longest ride I've been on since I did the Mexico to Canada trip a while back. So I know a lot of you guys are following along with me. I will do some detailed stuff on the gloves, some of the stuff I used to keep warm, and some of the things about the motorcycle tomorrow. But hey, thanks for following along. I know I got a couple of new subscribers. Like I tell everybody, I don't do this to get monetized. I don't make any money. I don't have any sponsors. I just like sharing my experiences with everybody. The gear that works for me, the gear that doesn't. I got to write some notes down because I want to talk about some groups of motorcyclists that I encountered. And I'll talk more about the trip tomorrow. I just want to say goodnight to everybody, show you guys how I survived getting here after 15 and a half hours of travel time, coming from hot heat in Phoenix. It must have been up almost triple digits where I was unzipping everything in height of the day, and then dealing with the wind going right over from Arizona into California. The wind and the cold was just crazy. All right, everybody, like, subscribe, go to bed, because I'm going to go to bed. Other than that, thanks a lot for following along. Ask questions, interact on the comments. I love seeing what you guys are writing because it reinforces some of the things I have done, and it also gives me some great ideas of things I can incorporate. Have a good night, everybody. Take care.